You're watching NFL Daily. Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports, ready to get into today's news and rumors. Before I do, major shout out to our awesome new sponsor, Aura. If you guys are looking for your all-in-one digital safety net to make sure that you don't lose your identity. Heck, every 14 seconds, somebody tries to steal an identity. That's insane to me. Don't be one of those people. So go to aura.com/chatsports. Start your free trial. It's a 14-day free trial for you. We got family plans as well. Before I get into today's NFL news and rumors, it is Memorial Day. So if you haven't already, go ahead down to the comment section right now. Type TY to thank all the men, women, families out there who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. And if you could, pick up the phone. Call somebody that you know is served. Call somebody who has a family member that is served. Because far too often, I believe that people think that Memorial Day is just a 3-day weekend, which makes me sick. Pick up the phone, give somebody a call. Thank you to everyone who has served. So for the news and rumors that we're talking about today, I'm kicking this show off with Hall of Fame wide receiver Terrell Owens. And is he potentially coming back to the National Football League? Well, Ravens cornerback Marcus Peters believes that T.O.'s got enough juice left in the tank to get back out there on the 50-yard line, and who knows, maybe chew up some popcorn in the end zone. Here's the issue. Owens hasn't played since 2010. Newsflash, it's 2022. I believe that he's in good shape. I know he's in good shape. I haven't seen him doing crunches in the driveway in a while, but I would bet that T.O. is still in very, very good shape. So I understand that my job here at Chat Sports is to be able to talk about news, rumors, but what makes us different is being able to go above and beyond. So let's just say, y'all, we get wild here. And T.O.'s like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back into the NFL. Well, here are the top 5 teams that I think make the most sense for Terrell Owens. If Marcus Peters is on the Ravens, I'm going to put the Ravens on this list. They just went ahead. They traded away Marquise Hollywood Brown during the NFL draft. So there's a wide receiver open room there. Next team coming up here, the Dallas Cowboys. If Jerry Jones wants to make some moolah, because I think that's what Jerry cares about the most, is making money. T.O. in Dallas, it makes a lot of sense. Before I tell you about the next 3 teams here, be honest with me, all, because Chat Sports not only is a news and rumor show, it's not only a show about us, the hosts, the producers, everyone behind the scenes. It's about the audience. We are an interactive YouTube channel. So give me those Y for yeses. Type an N for no. Do you think Terrell Owens could play in the NFL again? I'm going to give you my answer here in just a second, but we got to keep on rocking and rolling through some of these destinations here. I got the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, if they're willing to bring in Kaepernick, who hasn't played since 2016, maybe they would be willing to go ahead and bring T.O. in. I don't know. That's my logic. The next team coming up here is the Green Bay Packers. If Aaron Rodgers had a old receiver, and his name is escaping me right now, who got 14 touchdowns a few years ago, could T.O. potentially come in and be a red zone option? James Jones, that's the receiver's name. Maybe T.O. can be a red zone option for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. Then the final team. This is just simply based on if Terrell's trying to chase a ring. I think the top team that helps him chase that ring is Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I asked you guys, will T.O. play in the NFL again? Y for yes, N for no. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and say no. I don't see Terrell playing in the NFL again. And I really think that Marcus Peters is just a businessman. And what do I mean by this statement necessarily? Well, Marcus Peters, went ahead and said that he believes T.O. could play again. For those of you that don't know, Marcus Peters and Marshawn Lynch, they're owners of the FCF Beasts, That's NFL. Or not NFL, it's a football team. Owens is on the Knights of Deegan roster. I don't watch a lot of this league, but you know what? He's probably just trying to hype up his league. It's a smart business call. I do know one thing, though. If T.O. does decide to come play in the NFL again, we're definitely going to be making a video about it, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Our awesome new sponsor is Aura, and I love these guys because a lot of times when we talk about sponsors, some people are like, well, how does it impact me? You're on the internet. You're watching this video right now, whether you're on your phone, whether you're on your laptop, maybe you're on your tablet, I don't know where, but I guarantee you this, you got information on there that you don't want me, you don't want Jack, you don't want the Russian bots finding out. So all I ask you to do is this, be smart and start a free trial at aura.com/chatsports. You guys have nothing to lose. If you're like, well, what exactly does Aura do? I'm glad you asked. We're going to help you financial fraud protection. Got to stay protected. Identity theft protection. Online diverse security. And then family plans to protect up to 5 people. There's a lot of money, and I mean billions of dollars stolen every year from people who lose their identity. Don't let those people be you. And if you're like Mitch, I'm not going to fall to some scam. I know this. I bet you know somebody in your family that would. I bet you can go down to the comments section right now and type in Aunt, insert her name here. We're going to call her Aunt Karen, who would click on a link that says, you just won a 14-day trip to the Bahamas. All you got to do is click this link here. You wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but Aunt Karen might. So all I ask you to do this. With the family plan, start your free trial. 14 days, aura.com/chatsports. How many people out there give their phone to their kid? You think if your kid got a text message right now, because I get a text message every day from a number that I don't know that wants me to do X, Y, Z because they're trying to get my information. I'm telling you, people are smart. You might not fall for it, but certain people might, and I just want you to be protected. That's all I got to say. The next topic of discussion here on NFL Daily is around Isaiah Wynn and could potentially the left tackle for the New England Patriots potentially be on the trading block. The reason why we're talking about this is because Wynn was absent from the team's voluntary OTAs last week. And I understand that key word in there. It's voluntary. But you know what? If I was a player and my team underwent significant coaching changes, I personally would take it upon myself to show up. With the amount of coaches that the Patriots lost heading on over to the Raiders, I believe that this would be a good thing to do. Now, they've already given him his 5th-year option, so he's going to make $10.4 million. And I understand that he wants a new contract. Here's the issue, though. I don't know if he's going to end up getting one. And ESPN's Mike Reese had some interesting things to say about Isaiah Wynn. Given the lineman the team now has in place, one wonders if there was some internal regret as Wynn's $10.4 million cap charge could create some much-needed space. In 2021, Wynn was able to play in 915 snaps. Pretty good. However, he did have 9 penalties against him. He allowed 6 sacks, and he had an overall grade of 74.9. According to PFF. This is, I would say, maybe slightly, it's above average. He is a good left tackle getting ready to enter his 4th year. However, I would go ahead and look at his rookie and his sophomore season. I would look at last season because Wynn has missed 15 games in his 3-year career. He played in 8 games as a rookie. He played in 10 games as a sophomore. He was able to play in 16 games last year starting in 15. So if you're telling me I'm going to get the player that I saw in my 3rd year, then you're going to be pretty confident about it because he is a good tackle. You want to make sure that your quarterback in Mac Jones is protected. But here's the other aspect of that. The Patriots have a new offensive line coach. They have a new OC. They have a brand new regime in place. And if you're not out there on the field, I know the money that you're guaranteed that you're going to get. But if you're trying to get an extra contract, all I'm saying is I don't think you're making the right business decision by not showing up to any practice whatsoever. But maybe I'm wrong. I am a little bit of old school because I'm old school in the fact that you should show up to work to get paid instead of being cranky all the time and sitting out. But again, I'm old school. Call me crazy. Type T for trade. Type K for keep. Should the Patriots trade Isaiah Wynn? Coming up now here on NFL Daily, we got the top NFL free agents left. With June 1st right around the corner, you see a lot of teams. They get extra money. They move on from certain players. They get some extra money to go ahead and spend and find some of these top free agents. I'm going to go through the top 10 guys remaining. But before I do, we have a lot of amazing people here behind the scenes at Chat Sports. It's a holiday. And guess what? You don't see him, but he's the guy making everything move and making sure that I look halfway decent on screen. So if you want to go ahead and give Jack producer Jack a follow on Twitter. He's at Jack Lotteray. If you're a movie fan, if you're a fan of the Boston Celtics, if you like Boston sports in general, he's a big Boston fan. So go ahead, give him a follow on Twitter at Jack Lotteray. Let's now look at the top 10 NFL free agents left. And these are ranked according to our people here at Chat Sports. You got Odell Beckham Jr. coming in at 1, J.C. Treader at 2, Julio Jones at 3, Darrell Williams, Trey Flowers round out the top 5. I got Gronk at number 6. Not sure if he's going to be playing or not this season. Dwayne Brown 7, Anthony Barr 8, Eric Fisher at 9, and then number 10 on the list is Akeem Hicks. If any of these players, especially Odell, end up signing to a team, we're going to make a video about it. So all I ask you to do is this. Join the family. Subscribe to Chat Sports today. Turn on those notification bell. Click that right underneath the video. Click all. That way, if anything happens this crazy offseason, we will keep you up to date. I am going to end this video with some sad news. And even though Jeff Gladney had his ups and his downs in his first few years with the Minnesota Vikings, this breaks my heart. It also breaks my heart because I live right outside of Dallas. I drive on this road at least once a week. And from Mike Garafolo, cornerback Jeff Gladney has passed away after being involved in a car accident overnight in Dallas. His agent confirmed a short while ago Gladney was 25. Incredibly sad news. Then former teammate at TCU, Jalen Reagor, he also went ahead and tweeted, "Lost my brother, my best friend, my right-hand man. Ain't too much more I can take, man. Damn. R.I.P. Jeff Gladney. Brother, watch over me, please." So all I want you guys to do is this. Spam R.I.P. down in the comment section for Jeff, for his family, for his friends, for everyone involved in the automobile accident out there. And just remember, life is very, very precious. So always make sure that you tell your loved ones how you feel. Make sure you go out there, represent your best life, because it should not be taken for granted. R.I.P. to Jeff Gladney.